My name is Rose, and today we'll be doing a reading for the zodiac sign of Aries for the month of January 2021. During this reading, please take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Since this is a general reading, it may not resonate with you 100%, okay? Now, if this is the case, please take a look at your moon, rising, and Venus signs to get a better picture of the message Spirit is guiding you towards. If you wish to contact me, all my details are in the description box below. Now, before we start, I would like to thank God, Source, the universe, all the archangels and angels of love and light, all the spirits and spirit guides of love and light, for guiding me to share my gifts with you all. If you like your readings, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. So Aries, let's get started. I'd like to wish you all a Happy New Year, darlings. Happy New Year 2022. Hey, it's been a wonderful blast. At least I had a wonderful time ringing in the new year, and it's been a complete blast, darling. I really, really loved it. And I wish the same for all the zodiac signs, and especially for you, since we're doing your reading first in the year of 2022, my darlings. So, Aries. Let's get started. Yes. So, here we go. I'll lay out your cards first. Then we'll do it accordingly. Right, where's my pen and my paper? Sorry. Please excuse me if you can hear Bubbles in the background. She's busy with herself. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just writing down the questions so I don't forget. So first we're going to start with what situation you're coming from. We're going to move towards who you're dealing with, yes, and what is the outcome of that situation, okay? And then we'll take the next questions from there. Talk about my computer brain, darling. It's usually, everything is stuck in my brains. I need to make it a habit to put it on paper. Right. So excuse me, Bubbles, do you mind? Yes. So let's start, darlings. So, what are you coming from, darling? You're coming into the reading, yes? It feels as though you're holding back from a situation in the past, yes? You're taking time out to yourself because there may have been some kind of revelation that may have come to light. Yes, it may have something that was unexpected, something that you couldn't predict, and this has kind of shook your world, right? Now, I think you are also waiting on something to take its course or to play its course, yes? And whatever it is, yes, you are happy with whatever the outcome will be. So I think it's basically, something that you're leaving out into the hands of the universe. So if it's a relationship, say for example, or some kind, whether it's a romantic relationship, friendship, family relationship, whatever it is, yes, you feel as though you don't have clarity in the situation, yes, you wanted to kind of, make amends or come to a negotiation point or wherein you all could agree to disagree, but I don't think that's happening either because there's not much clarity in the situation. There's nothing uh, whatever it was is not clear to you, okay? There was a lot of things that's unsaid, left unsaid, okay? From what we can see here, there has been a lot of things that was left unsaid. But there is also a lot of love there. Yeah, I can see over here that you would like to start fresh, but you're not willing to make the first move. Okay? You are holding back, and this is kind of like a manipulation technique. But what are you going to achieve by that? Let's find out. If it's going to be something that is manageable or something that is not. Let's find out, darlings. You have made a decision, okay? So if something was unclear, if something was done in the dark, perhaps, yes, either side, you could say, yes. And say, for example, you were the one who was left with the ball in your court. You were the one who had to make a decision on the situation and to give it a direction, yes. I see already that you have made a decision, yeah, and the decision is to concentrate on building yourself and also to concentrate on your home life. So if there was a situation wherein either one of the parties, Aries, naughty, so wherein perhaps one of you had another choice, yes, they have already made a choice that they're going to stay with the family. So if you are part of the family, well, that is it. They choose to be with you. I can see in the meantime, what you were doing is that you're concentrating on yourself, yes, and you're making, you're doing something. Perhaps it's with your creative side, or perhaps it's just taking care of yourself. Perhaps you've not been to the salon for a long time because you've been worried and in anxiety, and not keep taking care of yourself. Perhaps your house is not up to mark. It's been unkempt for quite a while. So now you're concentrating on the basic things that helps you take one day at a time. Yes. So you are kind of practicing also some self-love and self-care. Whatever it was, yes, if you had pulled yourself back in the past, isolated yourself in the past, yes, you are now coming out. You are making yourself known. You're kind of coming out of your cocoon. If you saw yourself going into depression, I don't think you're going to hang in there any longer, darling. I can see yourself. You'll be pulling yourself out. And in the past, if anything was unclear, I think you are joining the dots and things are becoming much more clearer and you're getting the information that you need. Okay? So that's what we see. That's where you're coming from. Into the reading. That's where you're coming from into the reading for the month of January, darling. You're willing to take the leap towards whatever it is that your heart is invested into at the moment. Oh. Yes. So, now let's see. Who are you dealing with, darlings? Who are you dealing with in your life that we are inquiring about in this reading? Let us find out, shall we? So, Whoever you're dealing with could be a person that you have been in a long-term committed relationship with, somebody you have been on the outs with, yeah, probably in the past 7 months, 7 weeks, 7 days, but mostly this relationship could have, the lifespan of this relationship could have been 7 years, yes, up to a year, not less than a year, yes. But this was a committed relationship. This was supposed to be a long-term relationship. Okay. Oh, is this fell upside down? Sorry. Yes, this was supposed to be a long-term relationship. Now, who are you dealing with? You're dealing with a spouse, a partner, a living partner. Okay, you're dealing with a person you have been committed to a while. What has happened over here is that there may have been a lot of incidents, events that may have taken place in your life, in between you two, in your relationship, okay, wherein there may have been a lot of ups and downs. Okay, there may have been a lot of naughty behavior. There may have been a lot of arguments. There may have been a lot of fights. Maybe there's been some kind of toxic behavior, wherein you're not supporting each other, wherein one person had invested their attention outside of the relationship. Yes, more likely it looks like, from what I can see here, that one person over here had invested their attention outside of the relationship instead of working on this relationship. Nonetheless, this, what we're inquiring about, is a person who you had invested your time, money, and efforts into. Okay, the person we're talking about could be very intuitive. They could also be very spiritual. I wouldn't say really religious, but spiritual in a way, wherein they are in tune with the universe. Okay, they could also be religious. Yes, it depends on your own situation. I should put that out there because we are reading for a collective, this is a general reading, right? Yes, so this person is quite very much in tune, at least in tune with you. Okay, so let's read more about them. They also want to end the cycle. They feel this has been a very toxic cycle that you have been in. Yes, they feel how they look at you. Nice. Okay, so from what we can see here, Aries, you've been dealing with a person who feels that maybe you are the one who have been working against the relationship. Yeah, they feel every time there was a obstacle or probably there was an issue in the relationship, instead of sorting it out, you decided to kind of look elsewhere. Okay, so they felt neglected. They felt as though you were not interested. They felt a lack of effort. Okay, whoever this feminine energy is. But they want this all to come to an end. Yes, so you both are kind of thinking on the same length. But you're probably thinking of reconciling. They are probably thinking of, clearly over here, of moving on to something new, because they feel as though this has been quite a burden to carry with them. Yes, this relationship. They feel as though they have been carrying this relationship on their shoulders by themselves. Yes, they feel as though they have been very stable. They have been a very stable force in your life, and they feel as though you have not been as supportive to them as they were to you. Yes? So they know that you love them and they love you too, but when you'll both come together, there is a lot of friction, there is a lot of toxicity, there's a lot of fights probably which cannot be resolved. Yes, or fights wherein you don't reach a amicable resolution. Yes, and which carries on. Yes, so they feel the best thing, the best way to go ahead and move forward is to end it. Yes, you could also live at a distance. Yeah, there's a lot of distance in between you both. It could also be that you all are growing, you both are growing emotionally distant. The person you're dealing with is currently concentrating on their finances, is currently concentrating on their stability and movement forwards. Yes, the person you're dealing with could be of high status, high standing in society, or probably wealthy. Okay, so they are pentacly well off, if you want to put it that way. So the person you're dealing with is very well off with their pentacles. Right, so now, oh good God, we got this fellow here. Right, so we go on to the next pile. We'll see what is your outcome. So we've seen how you come into the situation, we've seen who you're dealing with, what you're dealing with, and now we will look at the outcome of your situation, darling. Okay? Lovely. If I put it like this, you see, it's a mirroring effect going on here. Complete mirroring. You'll both want this relationship to work out. Okay? There's no doubt about it. You're soulmates. Very strong soulmates. And you both want this relationship to work out. Yes? You both are deciding what you'll want to do. You both are at a crossroads, actually. Yes? You could also, one of you could be thinking about the financial aspect of this relationship, because you probably could be tied up in this relationship financially as well. And if one of you leaves this relationship, they could be financially in a bit of a soup. So one person could be thinking of their finances because at the moment they're not very financially secure. And the other person is left as well with a decision to make, whether to leave or to stay. The mutual energy is that you'll both love each other. Yes, you'll both got the Six of Cups. So yes, this is a strong soulmate relationship. Okay? Now, from what we can see over here, there is love, but there is conflict. And you'll are both left with a decision to make. Whenever you'll come together, there is a lot of conflict. Somebody is harboring a lot of negative energies within them. Okay? Somebody is always trying to one-up the other. Somebody is not allowing the relationship to flow naturally. Yes? They're always in competition with the other person. Look, if you're in a relationship, yeah, together, you love each other, why would you want to compete with each other? In a relationship, you're supposed to be supporting each other, yeah, in your endeavors and not competing. Yeah? If somebody is competing with you all the time, yes, and is causing conflicts and is causing chaos and negativity and toxicity in your relationship, then perhaps you'll need to go for counseling, or perhaps you have to see if the person who's causing all the chaos all the time, yeah, should be diagnosed with NPD. Okay? emotionally challenged. Somebody over here could be emotionally challenged and very deceptive, meaning to say they always like to play mind games and they're very deceptive. They do not speak the truth, and they're always kind of, there is love, they know they love you and everything. There's a soulmate tie, yes. There is that pull, yeah, towards each other. But that one person in this relationship is always causing conflicts, is always getting outside, not always, is always entertaining, I mean to say, is entertaining other people or is causing unrest in the relationship because of interferences from outside. I feel now is the time where in this month you will have to reach a conclusion and a decision, in fact, and stick with that decision. Okay? So the outcome of this situation is that a decision will need to be made in your relationship in order to heal. So, in order to heal yourself internally, and if you'll want to be together, you'll need to go for therapy, you'll need to go for couples counseling, yes, or you will have to decide together that you'll want to separate. At the end of the day, the decision is yours, because at the end of the day, I think you'll have reached the end of the road in this relationship where you can't take any more of this ongoing cycle of toxicity and negativity. Yes, that needs to end in order for you all to heal internally at a soul level, spiritual level, and as well as a mental, emotional, and physical level. Now, let's see. What does the romance angel say? Okay. So you're being advised over here that you all need to clearly decide what you really want. Do you want to be in this relationship? Do you want to be, do you want to go your way? Yeah, separate ways? Or what? Yeah, so you're being advised to make a clear decision, not to be wishy-washy, not to be in and out, yes. One day you're feeling good about this relationship, the next day you want to kill the person. No, it shouldn't be like that. It should be a firm and final decision so that the universe can take its action on what you want, yeah, to give you what you want. Now, you're also being asked to release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Okay, the time has come to clear your energy. So, if if you were dealing with somebody outside of this relationship that you are broken up with, it's time to release that person completely. Yes. Because I get the feeling there was somebody else involved in this relationship. Whether it's you or your partner, take it how it resonates, okay? So, that person who was an outside party interfering with the main relationship, that outside party needs to be released. I don't think that it's this long term that is going to be released. Okay? So, whoever needs to release something that was interfering in this relationship needs to release that ex. I also see over here clearly that here, as we can see here, there is a strong magnetic attraction here between you both. There's a spiritual soul connection, very strong soul connection, and that is the reason you're not able to kind of get away from each other. You'll love each other so much, but you'll also hate each other. You'll bring out the toxic side of each other. Yes? And one person is pure toxic, meaning to say they entertain other people. So if whoever is entertaining other people needs to let the other those kind of behaviors go. Okay, go for therapy. Get some therapy, darling. Okay, so What's the energy happening here? I can see money, as we see here as well. Where is my wand? Oh, excuse me. Yes, yes. So, as we can see over here, yes, there could have been some monetary issues as well affecting this relationship. I think money needs to come back in order. Perhaps somebody over here was spending too much on drinks or on frivolities. That needs to come to an end, and you'll need to sit down and get your money in order, okay? And control or curb any bad spending, okay, my darlings? Concentrate on your home, concentrate on building yourselves together or building yourselves up in order to be able to provide for the future. You can't be living day to day all your life, can you? So it's time to make a plan, and it's time to work on that plan, all right, darlings? Now, there is a decision. Now, whoever is the one who has to release that ex who is messing about in your main relationship, yes, that person has to make a clear and concise decision, yes, whether they want to be in the relationship or whether they want to explore other avenues. Someone over here is very much happy in their comfort zone, yes, and is very happy in a situation that they are in, but it's not going to work for long. It is coming to an end, and the universe is giving you the option, whoever it is, to make the decision whether you want to stay or go. It could also be you, Aries, wherein you are given a decision whether you want to stay in this relationship or whether you want to go. Whether you want to work on this relationship or you want to take the leap of faith into the unknown, which the universe will support whatever decision it is that you are going to make. All right? Now, in order for you to get this relation, if you want this relationship, yes, and in order for you both to come back into balance in this relationship, you'll need to find your emotional balance. Perhaps you'll need to start doing activities together wherein you all can find a common ground, a common release. Yes? Now, there has been a lot of upset, there has been a lot of emotional imbalance, yes, which needs to be grounded. There is definitely a lot of passion involved as well. So this relationship could have been based on basically physical attraction first. Yes, there was a lot of lust involved in this relationship, but then the lust, when the lust fizzled out, that's when the trouble started setting in. So at the end of the day, the outcome is stating the decision is yours. In order to heal the situation, you can either decide to stay or decide to go. And if you'll decide to stay, you'll need to have some kind of counseling session happening. Yes, clearly, in order for you all to peacefully coexist in the same household without killing each other. We know Aries how they are. Naughty, naughty. Right. Let's see. Let's pick out some extra set of cards for you. All right. So we see the outcome is going to be a union. Yes. It feels as though you all will decide to stay together. Okay. Because there's definitely a lot of love there. A lot of attraction in terms of energetic attraction, and energetically you're being pulled towards each other. So there may have been a lot of lessons that needed to have been learned in this karmic cycle that you all were in for quite a while. There is a lot of hope, yeah, that you're putting out into the universe. So your energy is that of hope. You're hoping to build on this relationship. You're hoping this relationship takes a positive turn. Yes. And all you want for the moment is peace. That's why you are holding back from the situation. So that, If there was a heated argument, if there was some upset, you're hoping for it to fizzle out, yes, in order for you all to reach a point where you all can at least talk about things amicably without creating a scene or without a big heated burst out, right? So you're holding on to hope, yeah, that things will change. Now, see, this is coinciding with this one over here. If you are given the option, as we can see here, to take the high road, to take a new path, I can see you're not able to do so at the moment because you're holding on to hope that perhaps this relationship can mend, can come together, that you all can work it out. You're holding on to that kind of a hope because there is love here. Now, that is unconditional love, right? So, question is, does your person understand that kind of a love? Or since they have this energy of one-upping you all the time, are they going to take you for granted? Are they going to take you for a doormat? Uh, do they think, are they going to think that you're the kind of person who'll accept whatever shit they put you through? You have to ask yourself that question. Sometimes you have to sacrifice those kind of people, how much ever you love them, so that you can love them from afar, but not get hurt in the process. You know what I mean? But whatever it is, you're holding on to hope that things will work out, and you all could perhaps find the balance within yourselves and find the equilibrium where you all can work together. So, all I can see clearly, I can, talking about the inner energy, you all will be wrapping up the cycle because you all both want to wrap it up. Yeah, the negative cycle. You'll just want to end that cycle. You'll just both want, hoping that it just disappears. But things don't disappear. Many things have been said and done, so it has to be worked out. So perhaps you might have an elder person who could perhaps guide you, or you could end up going for a bit of couples counseling, couples therapy, and I can see there will be a union wherein you will come back together in the future in divine timing when the things are right and the times are right for you. Okay, so let's see what the Soul's Journey cards have to say for you, darlings. Peace. You got peace 2 times, look. So even the Soul Journey card is saying peace. I wonder what happens if I switch on this light. Whoa, that's pretty cool. But I can't see. Anyways, so, good God. Where's the card? Here. Peace. So we do have peace here. Yes, we have peace that we received. And it says here, I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. So please say this, yes, because you do want peace and harmony in your life and in this relationship and in this brand new year of 2022. Yes, so it's a good note to start on. It's a good note on which you all can come together and heal together, right? It says, I'm a being of love and I release all negative energy. Absolutely amazing, darling. Absolutely amazing. Now let's see what Archangel Michael has to say to you. So Archangel Michael says, the person you're asking about is trustworthy. Okay. So if you had any queries about this person of yours, Archangel Michael says, the person you are asking about is trustworthy. So please say this prayer with me to Archangel Michael. Thank you for helping me have faith so I can open my heart wider in my relationships I'm grateful for your protection, ensuring that only trustworthy people are in my life. Thank you, Archangel Michael. So, my darling Aries, everything will be well in the end. Yes, just trust, have faith, keep the hope going. Yes, believe that things will be all right, and put the effort to put the work into it. Make the effort and put the work into your relationship if that's what you want, darling. Yes, it will not be for all, but it will be for a few who feels their relationship is salvageable and who feels this unbreakable bond between you both. So, my darlings, let's see what initials your person could have. So we have A, Z, X, N, T, one more, S. Okay, we'll keep those away. So those are the initials. You could be that could be significant or make sense to you. Yeah. The signs you could be dealing with is Gemini, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Leo, and Aquarius. Right. So, there you go. You could be dealing with any of the signs, or any of these signs could be dominant in your person's chart. So, my darling Aries, I thank you for tuning in for your reading for January 2022, sorry. I'm still in 2021. Please take a look at all the products at angels.store. All the information will be in the description box after I close this reading. Yes, we have the affiliate program is up and running. So if you want to make some extra cash, join the affiliate program. If you want to go shopping, go to the website. All right, darlings. I'll be coming up with many more new things. Yes, many more exciting reveals happening this year, and I will be starting my classes as well, online classes this year as well, so that many people can avail of this knowledge of the esoterics. Everything else, whatever is needed to know, I will release in announcement videos, and we'll keep you updated in the description boxes as well. All right, my darling Aries, I thank you so much for tuning in for your reading for the month of January 2022. I hope you've had a lovely start of the year, and I hope it starts with a bang. I can see you all will end up in a union, and I wish you all the best. God bless, darlings. I love you. Thank you, and take care.